If you're looking to set up a Skool community, you're in the right place. In this quick explainer, I'm going to show you everything you need to know to get started so you can begin building your community in no time. Stick around until the end, because we'll also cover some alternatives that might be better suited to your needs, with exclusive free trial links available only for our viewers. First up, creating your Skool community is simple, but it's essential to understand how to structure it. Skool allows you to build a central hub for your members, combining course creation with community features. After signing up, you'll be asked to set up your community by giving it a name and a description and choosing a primary focus. Next thing, let's talk about customizing your community. Skool allows you to design the layout and functionality of your community space, but there's a limitation on full customization compared to some other platforms. You can add custom branding, set up your content feed, and create various courses, but keep in mind that you're working within a predefined structure, which could be a plus for some but a limitation for others. Moving on, managing members and their access is crucial. Skool's interface makes it easy to create groups within your community and set specific access permissions for each group. This makes managing content easier and keeps your community organized. However, if you're looking for advanced segmentation options or greater flexibility, you might find Skool somewhat restrictive. It's fine for smaller communities, but might fall short for larger, more complex networks. The fourth thing to consider is course creation and delivery. Skool shines here, letting you upload lessons, quizzes, and other materials directly into the platform. It's simple to navigate and integrate seamlessly with community features, but the course delivery options are pretty basic compared to some competitors that offer more interactive elements or customizable learning paths. Next, let's talk about communication. Skool uses a simple feed for discussions and posts, but this doesn't offer the same level of engagement tools that some other platforms might, like live chats, advanced notifications, or gamification features. It's good for straightforward interaction, but doesn't have those extra bells and whistles for community engagement that some users may prefer. Now, the platform does offer some integrations with external tools, but it's somewhat limited. If you rely on third-party tools like Zapier for automation or specific integrations with email marketing platforms, you'll find that Skool's integration options might not meet your expectations. Moving on, one of the most significant downsides for Skool is its pricing model. While it's affordable for many, if you're managing a large-scale community, you might find the cost increases more quickly than you'd expect, especially when you need additional features or support. Now, here's where things get interesting. Skool isn't for everyone. While it's a great choice for creators looking for a no-frills, straightforward community platform, if you need more advanced features or deeper customization, there are alternatives that might be a better fit. Platforms like Circle or Mighty Networks offer more customization options, robust member management, and additional engagement tools. These platforms also come with their own free trials, giving you the flexibility to explore what works best for you. Before you go, I want to mention that through our link, you'll get the best free trial and exclusive benefits available only to our viewers, so make sure to check that out. Plus, I've added those amazing alternatives that might serve your goals even better than Skool, giving you the best of both worlds. Whether you go with Skool or one of its competitors, you'll have everything you need to build and grow your community.